Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Sagittarius, where we take a look at the person that you're meant to marry. If these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I have those links down below in the description box. All right, let's get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my lovely Sagittarius, please. Ooh, all right. Ooh, we're getting a lot of cards, too many. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Sagittarius about whom they're meant to marry. All right, we have the Emperor showing up in their position, so this could be an Aries. All right, we have the King of Swords, so they could also have air in their chart, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Okay, how they're viewing you, the Two of Wands. Okay, and anything else we need to know? Ooh, some of you, work may bring you two together, but you two are going to be very compatible. Some of my Saggies, you may end up having a choice in love here between this person and someone else when you meet them. Yeah, and we see the Two of Pentacles, or it could also be this person having a choice. But this person's going to know very early on, Sag, that you're the one that they want to invest in. So with this Emperor energy, we see this person is very passionate, they're courageous, they're strategic. This is a boss, right? Male or female, it doesn't matter. Remember, my readings are not gender specific. But the Emperor energy is like, this is somebody who steps up, they take the lead, they know what they want. This person, I do feel, gets a lot of attention. I also feel like they're good looking and very attractive, and they're really well put together. So they may give off a little bit of a player vibe. And I'm not saying that they're arrogant, but they're self-assured. Okay, but your first impression might be like, can I trust this person? Like, because they know what they have to offer. They know they're good looking. They know they get a lot of attention. They know they make good money here. All right, and they know they get a lot of attention, and you do as well. All right. So we see the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, this person is going to be letting go of someone in order to be with you. All right, Sag. And with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, some of you, it might be work that brings you together. And it may even create a little bit of an obstacle for this connection because it's either against company policy, or there's doctor-patient, or they're your client or something, some sort of dynamic like that. And the Six of Cups. But this person's going to be somebody who's definitely crushing on you. And I feel like this Emperor is going to do what it takes to be with you. All right. Like, they're not going to let anything really get in their way. I'm also seeing the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups here. This person may have children from a previous connection, and they may have to deal with a parent, like a co-parenting situation, or an ex. Okay. And again, I feel like that person is quite needy, is kind of what I'm getting. So I don't know if they pay a considerable amount of money in alimony or child support, or if they don't pay any child support or alimony, but they receive help or have to co-parent with this ex. This person, I feel like it's quite like an intense situation. Although I do feel like they handle it and they have it under control. But it may be something here that causes a little bit of a question mark for you about, all right, is this going to cause problems within the relationship? We see Aries and Scorpio energy with the Judgment card, but I feel like this is just somebody who is awakened. This is somebody who's very wise. I also get this is someone that people really look up to. And despite their kind of strong, successful exterior, I feel like they also have a very sweet and playful and dreamy side, okay, that, very few people get to see, but, my Saggies, you'll definitely be able to see that here. All right, so let's see. Clear messages, advice, and guidance. What else do my Sagittarius need to know about this person, please? All right, yep, so they have one or more children. Excuse me, my throat chakra is really acting up these days. All right, so it does seem there's confirmation that they may have children. Okay, they could be a Virgo or have strong Virgo energy. All right, so they're a planner, they're an organizer, they definitely have it together. I don't think this person overthinks or overanalyzes, but I do think that this person definitely is very detail-oriented. I don't feel like they're the nervous type at all. All right, and for others of you, this person may not have children. Okay, so again, Spirit's saying that we are reading for a lot of people here. So some of you, this person has children. Others of you, they don't. Some of you, if they do have family, because it says your person is without immediate family. So that could indicate that, yes, they don't have any immediate family, or this person's family and or maybe even their children are at a distance from them. And we also get strong Sagittarius energy coming through, so you'll connect with that energy there. Them being a teacher and a knowledge seeker, they're definitely bold and fiery. They're comfortable taking the lead. This is somebody who's a leader. I love that. And I think you're also going to be very attracted to this person's mind. I don't feel like this person allows themselves very often to be in reactive energy. All right. And we see getting in touch. So some of you, maybe you're waiting to hear from this person currently, or when you meet this person, they're not going to be in a huge rush. And that doesn't mean that they're not into you. But again, this is somebody who's calm, cool, collected. They step up, they take the lead, they do things right. All right, for some of you, this person may have vices, so they might smoke or they might drink. They could be shorter than average, which is definitely not going to be for all of you, but it may resonate for some, or maybe they're a little bit shorter than the type of person you normally date. It is going to be love at first sight here, Sag, okay? So this person's definitely going to fall for you, but they're going to take their time. They're going to be calm. They're going to be cool. They're going to be collected. This is somebody who's a boss man, a boss babe, all right? Now let's see how else my Saggies will be able to identify this person. Okay, they may have a tendency to be forgetful or late. I don't think so. I'm not getting that this person is forgetful, okay? But they may be somebody who runs a little bit late. So just be aware of that, and just be aware of that being a little bit of a technique. Like this person isn't going to worry about keeping people waiting, all right? Because their time to them is money is what I'm getting, all right? So just be, and I'm not getting that's in a necessarily narcissistic way. I mean, it might be a little bit manipulative, Sag, but I just feel more than anything, this person really values their time. Like I don't get that they're forgetful or late, but I do feel, or they're forgetful. I feel like sometimes they may run late though, and that most likely due to work or responsibilities. They may have an unusual hair feature. So to me, this usually indicates somebody who just has very different hair than you. So different, maybe a different ethnic background. All right. They have lived in more than one country, and they have a personal pride for their collectibles. Okay. So they might be watches. It could be, I'm getting like tie pins. Is that even a thing? I don't know. That's weird. Cufflinks, tie pins. But for others of you, it could be like a nice shoe collection. I'm getting watches, I'm getting jewelry collections, things like that. And this person does own their own home, which I'm not surprised to see, because this person definitely, like, they've got it together. This person has a lot to offer is what I'm getting. All right, how else will my Sagittarius be able to identify this person? What else do my Saggies need to know about this person? Okay, all right, they either have nice legs or they're going to really admire your legs. I'm definitely seeing pantyhose, so I don't know if you wear pantyhose or they do. Not for all of you. All right, but I feel like this person, like if you're the one that wears pantyhose, Sag, like this person loves to touch that. Like, and I feel like it's a little bit of a kink, right? Like it's something that comes from their childhood, but they love touching your legs with pantyhose, all right? And again, if they're the one who wears pantyhose, again, that will, resonate as well. Some of you, this person has long hair, or they're gonna love playing with your hair or love your hair long. And so for some of you, they're shorter than average. For others of you, they're tall. Some of you, they have children. Others of you, they don't. So again, this is just, because I'm reading for a lot of you, like I said, not all of the messages are going to resonate, but they will be confirmation for some of you. Okay, you're going to find this person to be very sexy, very attractive, irresistible. Now, this person's going to be viewing you as the Two of Wands. So for a lot of you, I feel like this person feels like in the beginning of the relationship that you're not completely focused on them, that maybe you have options, maybe you travel a lot for work, Sagittarius, or maybe maybe they know that you're like, maybe you could be at a distance from this person. This person sees you very work oriented, like you're making a lot of plans a lot, like you're on the go a lot, with friends or like vacations, just like planning, doing things around the house. So they kind of like the fact that you're busy, right? And I feel like it really draws you to them more. that you're not completely focused on them. The Sun card in reverse, they might know that you don't know how much they like you. All right, so again, I do get secret admirer vibes. I do feel like, again, there could be something about work or community that brings you two together. With the Sun card, this person might think too that you have a little bit of an ego, but I wouldn't take that the wrong way. I just feel like because this person is probably used to being chased and they clearly see you're not chasing them, they might think, well, like, oh, Sag thinks they're better, or Sag thinks, or Sag has other options. All right, so it's not a bad thing. And we see Temperance energy coming out in reverse. So some of you, this person, feels like maybe you're going to be giving them the cold shoulder, or they might feel like there's something here that you're still not over, you haven't healed yet from. Okay, so if they know that you're healing from, a previous relationship. Others of you, you might be healing from. You might be healing from some sort of I'm seeing like a surgery. Like I'm not seeing anything major, but like maybe something more cosmetic in nature, something like that. You could meet this person when you're like healing from like dental surgery or something cosmetic or not super invasive. All right, and you are going to give this person butterflies because they definitely aren't sure that you're going to take a risk or take a leap of faith towards them. All right, and again, it feels like they're in your community or at your job or work somehow brings you two together. This could also be a neighbor of yours is what I'm hearing. But this person definitely sees you as a companion. So they see you as loyal and tenacious. They see you as unselfish. So they do see that, they definitely imagine and can see that you would make a really good partner here. And this person also sees you as really tough. So you have strength of will. You support others. You help people in need. You're not looking for anything in return. So you're just like a really good person. All right. And yeah, look at that. I'm not surprised. They're seeing you as a warrior. So maybe they do know, like maybe you have like a really tough job. Maybe some of you are athletic and they see that. They see this energy of you being like strong and skilled and disciplined. They see you maybe even being a bit stoic at times, which they are as well. All right. And again, they're going to be very attracted to that because I don't see you really chasing this person. And that might perplex them a little bit here. So the Three of Pentacles tells me it is possible there is some sort of third party interference here when you meet this person. Could be on your end, could be on theirs, it could be work. But you and this person will be moving in together. I definitely saw that a little bit earlier, like you planning stuff around the house, reorganizing the house. Maybe some of you, you're currently in the process of moving in together with this person and you're wondering, okay, is this going to go to the next step? That would be confirmation. Some of you might just be friends or neighbors or just coworkers at this time. And we do get double confirmation here. This person might have a divergent background, so come from a different background than you. And we see twin souls, but yeah, you and this person are definitely meant to be together. All right, so let's go ahead and see clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Saggies. What else do they need to know about this connection? Twin flame union, double confirmation. Someone here could actually be a twin Sag. That could be you or it could be your person. But I'm just seeing, like, regardless of the label, we're going to give it, heart, body, mind, and soul, right? This is going to be a really powerful connection. All right, and it's going to be a lasting love. It's going to be a lasting marriage. Okay, beautiful. And it's going to happen in divine timing. So it is going to be something that comes quite unexpectedly to you or happen for you. And Spirit's saying, give this person the benefit of the doubt, because there might be something there about that Three of Pentacles that makes you kind of not want to, maybe invest. Maybe it's because they have children. Maybe they have kind of a needy ex. Maybe it's because you work together, your neighbors. Some people don't like to get involved with neighbors because, it can make it awkward if things don't work out. So Spirit's saying, give this person a chance. Okay, Spirit's saying, try again a little later. So now might not be the right time. And there have been delays here, okay? And we see it's gonna be a slow moving connection. Some of you, maybe you met this person in March or you already know who this person is. Now March could also be, a Pisces or an Aries here as well. All right, so we do get strong Aries energy coming through. All right, my Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you love and light. Take care.